Hi, I'm Kanisha. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to talk about The Other Black Girl Season 1, Episode 7. I'm super confused about what this episode is supposed to be telling us. What does Hazel's cult have to do with Kendra's disappearance? I don't know how to connect the dots. I don't know how the two are related. I just can't let go of the fact that the first thing we see in episode 1 is Kendra leaving Wagner and she disappears into the Upside Down. That matters. I can't square away how Hazel is connected and what this cult stuff has to do with Kendra's disappearance. I just feel like Kendra's disappearance is such a big part of this show, and the fallout of it is still continuing and still part of the show in some way. And just Hazel's stuff and her friends, maybe fembots or whatever, I can't figure out how are they related. I just don't get it. Because I just feel like there has to be some connection between the two. I don't think there's any way that the two can be independent of each other. I just can't figure it out. And it has to be related somehow. The stuff with Hazel has to matter, and I feel like it must be in relation to Kendra's disappearance, right? Hazel finds the documents in the bedroom, and clearly Nella is a target for, I assume, Hazel. So if Hazel is going around improving different women, I guess, is this really a cult where she's just building up followers? But what is the point? I hope we'll get an answer eventually, but this stuff feels so different and not connected to the stuff that I think really matters, which is Wagner. Kendra's disappearance from Wagner, Nella's working at Wagner and maybe gonna end up like Kendra. I can't let go of that stuff. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know how they're related. The Kendra disappearance stuff and Hazel's maybe starting a cult. I don't understand how the two are related, and it's really throwing me this episode. The hair party, all the scenes were fun and weird and unsettling, which fits with the rest of the show, but I just don't understand. So I'm confused about the documents Nella found and what's really going on. I'm confused about the hair grease that Hazel was about to use on Nella. Is it some kind of mind control powers or mind wiping, or I think the documents that Nella found, some of them said subservient on them. Is that what it is? It's just people will listen to Hazel, or whoever gets the grease, they will automatically listen to Hazel and do whatever she says. Is Hazel making clones of herself? I think it was Malaika that mentioned Hazel is kind of turning people into Hazel or something, with borrowing the clothes. I remember in episode 3, before Nella and Hazel went to the party, Hazel did Nella's makeup and Nella looked like Hazel. Like, is that part of whatever this is with this cult? And how does Boston fit into all of this? Like, I just feel like there's all these separate puzzle pieces, and I, of course, have no idea what the full picture is supposed to even look like. So I don't know what to do with these pieces. I don't know how they match up together. I'm just thoroughly confused about what is happening. And of course, I want to solve the mystery. Like, that's fun for me. But I have no idea what's happening. And like, another puzzle piece that I don't understand is just like, what is Hazel trying to accomplish by making over these women? Hazel's motivation, I think, is going to be really fascinating whenever we get the answer. But right now, like, nothing is really making sense. And it seems like all of these women are not in the field that Hazel wants to be in. Like, she says she wants to be an editor, and all the women that she has been collecting are like not in the same field. Like, but now she has Nella. Like, what is she trying to like swap places? Is she trying to I don't know. I don't even know how to finish that sentence. Another puzzle piece is Shawnee. Something happened in Boston. Shawnee started, like, I don't know if Shawnee was actually following Hazel or trying to follow any of Hazel's targets. I wonder if Shawnee was previously a target that went wrong. Hazel left, and Shawnee is still, like, maybe, I still think Shawnee was trying to protect Nella before her makeup and her kidnapping. But this time, maybe the process with Hazel has worked, and Shawnee's going to be part of the group. I can't wait to see Nella meeting the new Shawnee. I really hope that happens, and I hope Shawnee can give some information about what happened to her. Now, I wonder if Shawnee's memories of Boston, now that this new Shawnee's here, like, are her memories of Boston just completely wiped? And so if Nella approaches her and tries to get information, or I guess, no, Malaika never met her, so that wouldn't work. If Nella tried to get information from Shawnee about Boston now, would she just not remember? Would she just not tell the truth? Or does she remember something new now? Does she tell a story that Hazel has told her and would she just be subservient to Hazel and just do whatever Hazel wants her to do? Like, tell a story that Hazel wants her to tell. I have no clue what's coming. And I'm very excited to see Nella meet the new Shawnee. But the thing that kind of concerns me with Nella meeting the new Shawnee, like, where and when would they ever meet again? Shawnee was stalking Nella, sort of. I still kind of want to call it looking out for Nella. But Shawnee was following Nella, and now she doesn't have a reason to. So unless there's going to be another hair party, I don't think, I'd be really surprised to see how Nella and Shawnee meet again. So basically, I'm super confused about this cult stuff. I don't know how it is connected to Kendra and her disappearance, which I feel like is probably the most important part of the show. And yeah, I just can't wait to figure out how this Hazel cult hair party stuff matters. And how it might be connected to Nella ending up like Kendra, like I kind of always thought was going to happen. But maybe it's not, and maybe I need to let that go. But if it's connected, I can't wait to see how. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I wouldn't mind seeing Hazel's friends again and seeing them like go harder to try to get Nella to join their group. I don't know if that means any of them would show up to the office at Wagner. That might be fun. Just to see them try to like pull Nella in further and like go harder, do more to try to get her to join the cult. So I wouldn't mind seeing that, and I kind of hope that happens. I'm very curious to see whether or not the charity organization Hazel talked about earlier, is there any way that we're gonna see Wagner like contact them for the book release imprint stuff that is going on? Because I hope Hazel gets caught in a lie. I think Malaika's right that Hazel is not at all connected to that organization. When she went snooping around, and I just wish the lies would come to a head at some point, and I don't know if it's gonna work out that way. Like, it would kind of be what's the word? Anticlimactic. I think it would be an anticlimactic ending if Hazel gets exposed for all of her lies. What happened in Boston, what happened with Shawnee in Boston, what happened with the charity organization she said that she was a part of. Like, would all of that come to a head and she just has to leave again like she left Boston? Like, that would be anticlimactic. I'm expecting some kind of recreation of the scene that happened with Kendra at the very first episode, the very first shot of this series. I kind of expect something to happen where Nella ends up in Kendra's shoes. And maybe that's wrong, maybe that's like, I don't know, not in the cards for this series. Maybe Kendra's not really what the series is about. I still feel like it is, but maybe not. So I just feel like something like that is going to happen, but I can't see the path forward. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how things are gonna be revealed. I don't know how mysteries are gonna be solved. And like, no one's really talking about what happened to Kendra. It's just understood that she disappeared. And I guess there's nobody looking for her or trying to understand what happened to her. So it's so hard for me just because I can't let that first scene of the series go. It's been so hard to like not think about it and try and connect it to what's happening in the present day. It's so, I don't know if I'm meant to be still thinking about that. Like if that's like over with and the show's not gonna lean into that or go back to it anymore. I mean, we did see flashbacks of Diana and Kendra, like before Kendra did, like the show went back into the past, so it still makes me think it's relevant to the present day. Like I'm having such a hard time letting that go, and I'm trying to figure out how it matters to the present. And I've said this before in my previous videos, like in the earlier episodes that I talked about. Like, I feel like there's this history repeating element that might be happening, and Nella's gonna end up like Kendra, and Hazel's gonna end up like Diana. Like somehow Hazel's gonna have a lot of success at Nella's expense, which I feel like is what happened with Kendra and Diana. Like, I just can't let go. Maybe I should, but I just can't. And like the cult stuff is really throwing me for a loop. Like, how in the hell is any of that related to Kendra's disappearance? Did Diana start the cult? Did Diana... I don't know. I said before, when I talked about an earlier episode, maybe like 1, 2, or 3. No, not episode 1. Maybe like episode 2 or 3. That I think Hazel met Diana. Hazel said she met her. That could be a lie. I don't know. But I'm just gonna go with it. Hazel said she met Diana. Maybe Diana gave her all the information she needed to have history repeat and have like, I kind of feel like Diana did some kind of ritual and therefore Kendra disappeared. I thought maybe Hazel got that information from Diana and is trying to do the same ritual to get Nella to disappear and somehow become successful. Like, I don't know. Diana might not be responsible for Kendra's disappearance and have nothing to do with that. So that theory wouldn't make sense if Diana's not responsible for Kendra's disappearance. So there's a bunch of shit that I don't know and I can't figure out, and I don't know what's important and what isn't. It's gonna be so satisfying figuring this all out. Or not figuring it out. I'm not gonna figure it out, but when the show tells me what is happening, it's gonna be so satisfying. Because, man, I'm sitting here, like, toiling over, like, what is going on, trying to figure out. I mean, it's fun for me, but I'm, like, kind of stressed over it. And I, like, want the answer, but, like, I'm not going to figure this out. And it's going to be so, like, fun to get the answer. And see, like, what is really going on here. So moving on from my confusion for a little bit, I really enjoyed seeing Nella and Malaika's friendship this episode. I'm glad that Malaika went with Nella to this hair party and is really looking out for her, and Malaika's trusting her intuition with not trusting Hazel. I wonder if Malaika is going to end up being a target. It might be too much for whatever this cult is to try to have 2 targets simultaneously. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's fine. But like Shawnee obviously does not trust Hazel. And Malaika obviously does not trust Hazel. So I wonder if there's any chance that the two of them could have the same... Fate might be too strong, but like end up on a similar path. I mean, there's only 10 episodes this season, so there's 3 episodes left, so that's probably very unlikely for Hazel to like try to get a new recruit and convert Malaika. So I don't think that's gonna be possible. But it would, like, if there were more episodes, that would kind of be fun, I think, to see the process of whatever Hazel is doing, and to see like how Hazel changed Shawnee. But anyway, I was supposed to be talking about Nella and Malaika. I really like seeing their friendship. Again, this episode, we've seen it throughout the series. But this episode is really fun, and I really like them always going to the bathroom together. It's kind of a funny bit that happened, but also like it's good to see them have each other's back. And Nella clearly didn't want to go to the bathroom a few of those times, but did anyway, and like having like very important conversations about the girls downstairs. And like, it was a weird situation, but it was fun to see, and fun to see them interact and how they have each other's backs. And I just really like their friendship. I am curious to see like, how did they meet? Like, they're really different from each other, so I wonder like, when did their paths cross, and like, how did they become close? There's probably not enough time left in the show to see any of that, but I really like what we got in this episode of the two of them together. So that's really all the topics that I wanted to talk about for this video. Basically, I am thoroughly confused about why Hazel's cult matters, and I can't wait to get answers. I have many more questions about how it all matters to the past and to the present, and like the history repeating thing that I've talked about in previous videos. Like, can't wait to see how any of it is connected, and how it all matters, and how all the puzzle pieces fit together. Very excited to get answers. But yeah, I leave this episode feeling absolutely confused, which is good and bad, because I'm absolutely gonna watch the rest of the series. Ain't no way, I feel like there ain't no way you can watch this episode and just be like, this ain't for me, I'm done with the show. So I absolutely have to figure out I absolutely have to get answers from the show, because I'm not going to figure it out. So yeah, this was a good episode, very intriguing. The hair party stuff was cool and creepy, I think, is what I'm gonna land on as descriptions for it. But yeah, very much looking forward to what is going to happen in the next episode. So last thing before I wrap up, let me know in the comments, what do you think about Shawnee's new look? I didn't hate it. I kind of want her hair to be shorter. Like, I don't know if that's the natural length of her hair in her original look, but like, I feel like a shorter haircut would like be good for her face. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert in anything, and especially not hair. But like, I didn't hate the look, but I think her hair should be shorter. Maybe that's just me. Maybe like a Fantasia kind of cut, maybe. Anyway, let me know what you think about her look. I don't think we got a chance to see her outfit or anything, but what do you think about her look? Let me know in the comments. And that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time for episode 8.